Mm. Mm-hmm. Nah. There you go. So that's what's being played around, huh? Alright. Tone it down a bit. Much. That should be right there. Hello, everyone. I am back today with another stream. This time hopefully a bit longer. We'll see though, which I doubt it. But anyways, thanks for stopping by from there. You know, it's a bit of an interesting traveling, to say the least, but I did well. And most of it just was a bit annoyance. We're switching things around about today, so they're trying to. Doesn't want to be stubborn though. I'm just going through. If we change on the freaking songs, but hey. Before we continue on against it with our factory ambitions, I'm just busy checking on something. Reason why is that being a plane today? Because it sucks. Well, just because it's cruel, you know, pain, don't care, but sin. Which I'm not surprising. Due to its freaking weirdness, well, might as well continue on. We can dilly-dallo. Dilly-dally. Rephrase that. But we are just rolling with the things, and I guess we best we can. So what sucks, it sucks. You really can't change much, but that's expected. You can only just move on. So, without further ado, we're finally back in our Factorio world with some mod changements and updates. But as our last progress has been a while, we officially isolated ourselves from the freaking biters. Don't worry about that. We can actually now focus on automation for once. And before that, I need to store some shit. Or work on a freaking goddamn array. It's one of these two, but I think I gotta work on the array first. My mind is how we're gonna set this up. We got a bunch of iron right in their corners once this goes out. If we're gonna go this route, I might as well probably go down here. Or find a weird to add to a bus. Let's see. I don't think way over here and over there. Whatever. Oh, we got 9, 2, 2. Or we can go any progression. We want to move on to the next time, which is these guys requires 50. Alright. So I need to get more work on that. So we got that there. We're still gonna be running with our crummy system for now. So we get a better system offering for this. Mainly because we need a bunch of these fuckers, and these fuckers cost a lot. So, current coal is that amount, and over there. Iron's down here too. So how would our production array would go? And I think probably go in this route, weirdly enough, but I think it would cost some janky shit. Alright. I should really get armor to keep these things. So next I need a goddamn work on this. So if we're going with this route, we gotta work how we're gonna process this. Because once we start doing this, we're going to go nuts, and these guys require corners. So now they're 1. I think we're going to go this route. Alright. So time to get some thinking. Because we need to do this route. We can't do these because well, we can. It just won't be as effective. Of it. Is why? It's because of power reasons why. Because you get this and we need the room to work with it. So it's a bit of a hassle. So we need to do this, which is basically every other. For to get any progress because how freaking bulky it is. And not to mention, no, as we progress, it's going to get a lot more chaotic, so. Oh yeah, I need to. Before we get into any focusing, we gotta focus on this route. Okay. So that's why currently we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 11 of it. I guess we're going to go make it 12. So 12 it is. So how are we going to move on with this one? Because we need to get coal down the line as well. For any progress. So the ore's come down here. It's going to be grabbed through here. But we still need fuel. We also need to toss it out. I could probably double this even more. Just get a bunch of finagling. Ugh. I really can't do it because X is about freaking 9 of freaking goddamn iron. We're gonna go down this route. We gotta filter out goddamn iron, but then we can't even do it. Well, we can. There's gotta be a separate thing so we can hand it to the fucking thing. I'm getting 2 out of that. Why the fuck am I over there? Because that's me. Okay, 17. I'll get 7 from somebody. Okay. Once, how many bolts you got? You actually want to get going away for once. So you don't worry about freaking biters around here yet. I say that vaguely. Very vaguely. Because I don't know, they'd be snucking around here for all I know. What matters though, I got taken care of. Where I'm actually going to mute this here, because I'm actually going to store it. Because we're going to need to bring that fuel in here, and this requires is coal. So, I do that for now. There's going to be a warehouse there. And we do some splitting, some action. More as a reference to see what I'm building here. Okay, so it's going to come down to here if we get the coal, but that means we need to export the ore. And that means we need to get some long inserters. And we're doing 1 because we need right now. And that is... Right, so... That's going to suck. That should take out the freaking ores. I got that weird array. Looks ugly. But yeah, it's not effective, and honestly, people could do way more effective things. I prefer to have a single order. Doesn't make sense to me. Because if you watch any other like freaking like Factorio people, they can do some bullshit. I prefer it freaking my way around, which is simple. Just a simple man. You can still have to access some of the freaking ore. do this. Okay. Alright, so I'll mine that down into there. Begins that process. Or be coming through there. I can probably push this a bit more if I want to get more out of this rate, but I'd rather keep a decent space out of this. Because I'm going to need it. So coal will be going through there, iron through here. We can do this double ways around, meaning we can do this way. That means we'll put a thing right here. Because that's where it's going to be expanding upon, and then we got to do that route. And if we need more ore for that, we have to at least push it. Alright. So coal goes down here, gets the 2. We get this plates coming out. We get pretty good plates, but we need more plates. So, like I say, it becomes a bit of a finagling pain in the ass. So that's 24 at the rate at the gate already. If we want more, we just gotta do some more issues. If we want to keep this consistent, we need to have it. Or should I follow it all? This way, I tell you, this way you plan first in your head before you fucking do the motion. Because iron, that's iron. And the coal comes through here. So you need space for this one. Alright. I think we should be fine with this one. No, quote me on that. I second guess myself a lot in this thing. Because it's just like, ugh. We can make a blueprint too if we just keep going with it too. But maybe we'll see. I want to make sure this will freaking even work. That's what I figured, so I really can't because it's that low. Okay. Alright. the reason why you push it back, at least. Because you know how much room you're gonna need. Do that. See, it's really not effective. Besides going through weird lengths here. Fuck. Okay, so that's one iron thing. Because the coal comes through here. The coal needs to be run these things, and you take the iron out. Alright. Maybe I'll route to get more iron by going that route. Or push it down. Let's push it down. There we go. So right now that's what it is. Now I'll come down here. So, correction correct, we put it there, and there we go. And this brings the coal. So the coal goes down to here, to there. That goes to there. Because that gets the coal and that goes up the iron. So we do that. There we go. Little mind debacle there, but there should go work like that. Ore comes down here, the coal goes through there, and the iron gets pushed out. It's not as effective, but I think I can do one more. I mean, one more is pushing it with our current things, but I think it will support us for a while. If we push it, I'm very tempted to do that. That's what we're gonna do, actually. Three iron. Now that's way pushing it, but that'll take care of us for a whole while. Please tortures us some more things. We're not, that's just a regular blueprints. I didn't have the freaking all the wiring yet, which I should. Alrighty. Ooh, yeesh. That was big and mind-boggling. Alright, I got that situated. Now let's start making the warehousing. That going. I read about the powering. Yeah, that's the reason why I prep it. That's the reason why you prep yourself and not doing it right away. That's the idea, but we need power in the middle. There's gotta be a gap. But at least get this one area started out now. Now we start researching on that.
Yeah, we shipped at least one more. More space over at least. There's two. We can get two out of this one by doing this. We can get two of four of one. It also means like clean up this area. We need to shift this all one over. Shifting one over. Do that. Oy, 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 oy. There we go. Yeah, I digress. We could probably do like a weird jankiness of like all together, just getting more in there. I guess we can have this like right here, but it means also be freaking out of whack for the space of it. But yeah, personally think because we need an older room we can get in there, and plus we can't put so much together. So hindsight, what I'm doing is actually quite better. So why am I fucking second guessing myself again? Fucking hell. That space. Actually, just be like that. Nope. I'm gonna get that much out of it. And it's something, but it's not gonna be much of it anyways. That's just like fucking yeah. The part of painful mind of visualizing. If I just didn't place things down, I've been screwed over. So it's like freaking trial and error. Something like this. But, hey, look at that. Okay. Because the power's to 2. Which means we give power to these guys. So this one is briefly powered from here. There, and we get extra dose, which we can't because there. So there's gonna be one area that's gonna have the things for it. That's gonna be that. Since we are small, we can't do this since the core is just off that one. There we go. Because it grabs those to powers those, and no matter what. So it's gonna be this type of weird shit. Ugh.
That's gonna suck.
And for us to get the most of it, we need to go. Since we have access to multiple on that one, we should do that. Just disconnect to that one. There we go. Which ain't not enough anyways, but hey. It's god awful. But again, it does the job. Ugh.
What's gonna suck so bad?
Because all I gotta do is on the freaking coal side.
We got the idea though.
Now then, with that fucking around, let's gotta get these fucking things done. At least want to get this thing done at least.
This is just like a mind fuck of shit to do.
There we go. Now it's just getting all the ores set up. Right now we just only need the two. following that mindset, you can go here. That means you go there. Warehousing is done, that's what we need. And at current state, that's what we can do if we keep pricing, we keep the things what they are. It was a bit more anyways. Besides, I catches the majority of the shit anyways, so we don't even need that. And it's powered, so...
Alright, so now we can need loaders, however, we can't get this one because we can't.
Like I said, so we gotta do buffer, we gotta do by hand, which just sounds easier way to do it, but again, Worth the price to pay. That means we need some fast ones. Because it requires stone bricks and stone bricks to make our thing. But it takes like an iron chest this time. Shocker. To make this, make one warehousing. Storehouse is basically what we want, but warehouse is basically used to store. It's basically the same thing, just depends on the stack size and space you get.
But, like I said, it's a pain in the ass.
So instead, now I need stone bricks. And stone bricks are being smelted into that. So, well, you can put in the field you want to make the bricks anyways. Besides, our walls are right here, so why did I make this? Because I was needing stone bricks, so... Uh-oh. Yank these guys away so we don't even need those anymore. now they're making stone bricks. We really don't need much power going right now, so we don't worry about that for now. By making stone bricks, taking care of our warehousing. Our main priority is getting everything set up for logistics. And we need to start playing these guys down. Alright, since we're getting all the tracks are being laid out, let's get this to go. Alrighty. We do need another one of those. I'll take a bit. So I start automating those things would be freaking nice.
But I gotta wait to grind that out. Oh, ay, ay.
For the sake of freaking growing a factory. It's a mindfuck. Alright, so we got this laid out. The power needs to be connected, which I should do that right there. It's all set and ready for that part. We just need to get the steel and the bricks ready for the warehousing. So we only do one, which is just right. Before that, I know it'll take a long time. So I gotta get all the stuff done first. Pissed enough now, aren't they? Oh, they are. Oh, they are expanding rapidly. Holy shit. That's the reason why. Because they're expanding rapidly now. The far corners where we cut them off. Good boy. Got stuff there. Yep. Alright. Just one big thing to get that going. I could have gone for a bigger warehouse, but it requires more steel, which I don't have to steal yet. And I wanted so we can start doing this. So we can start with the smelting part yet. Let's get us some fastening searchers. And now I think we're starting the powering up. We're gonna start the powering up. Let's get some of the coal into the place so we start working. As the power begin. While we got Fix also work on the frickin' copper. That's gonna be its own bitch to work with. Alright, let's begin. Things here. Want to increase that too, probably. Got push initiate it. We're all set, so I might as well put it. And now we need these guys right here. We don't have much of the offset yet. Set her That's under tier 2, I'm guessing, correct? Heat inserters, not really. Configurations. Capacity. More configurations. Faster. Heat. Bulk. Guess we can go fancy with that way, Rook. Alright, so you scumming. Alright, possibly not, but eh. Let's see then. We can hook you right there. We'll get you. Which sucks. There was another option you can switch in there, didn't go to there, but I guess I did not in this version. Which is sad. Let's say. That's what we gotta do, but says we want to do, we gotta do like a weird janky way. Well! No, I got a better idea. We can do this. Got a better idea. Might see more of the inserters like crazy, but well, let's get it from here. If it's gonna be that type of thing, then I gotta do this right. So I can go there, there, and I can't go to the middle. But I can do that though. And I guess you can do the same here. Actually, that one we just basically grab like normal. And that. There we go. And for our iron-wise, we gotta do the same thing. Well, not if we can, we just focus on giant big one, but rather old. Plus, we need to make a separate section for making steel. Which we can probably do with the other side, but I guess pushing so much, honestly. You need to put them out in each corner then, by the looks of it. Let's switch gears to cheat mode for a bit. And give me these guys here. Just 1, 2, 3. Break. 1, 2, 3. Break. 1, 2, 3. Break. Then some. Same here. now are actually make it's actually evening out now. So any more of these guys. So actually, since I am in cheat mode, let's get our dose of these guys here and get it going because we're getting a bunch of iron smoke. Guess I'll give some enough for the coal as well. There we go. I'll turn the big boy off. I can just keep myself one big one in right now. But again, when you multiple steel lines, I'd like to keep it nice and clean to one big one. However, it's gonna be that's just gonna be problematic, I think. I mean, it's gonna be stretching thin no matter what. That's how everything's gonna go here. Because all it's gonna do is one giant big one, one bit warehouse right here. I mean, it's gonna be all focusing down into this one area. Then export it. Put that away. I'm just trying to visualize the map, how our array is going to be building. Because that's just smelting part. We still got to make all the crafting parts. I mean, automate the parts, which requires copper production operational, which we got to hijack some coal. And that also means that we got to figure out like a single bus line. I think we're going up there. Because how I might want to build my thing is going to be a one solid automation line. So one line of ore branching out to all the parts and to what they need. Is what I would want to do. Something like that. Let's get one big one. Three be pushing too much. We get to. Then we have lines to go up and up. Example of how we're going to push is to shove it up here, or keep going across, but more it's just the longest it's going to take. So, I think we're going to go this way. Because it's right next to the copper, which we're going to need quite a bit. Pain part is how we just separate it. part's got how we're be separating it. Because if I'm going to be one type of thing, it's going to be one-sided. I think one side's going to be the answer for this, hell. Ugh. Jesus. It's gonna be 4 on 4 anyways. It's still fastest service nor less, so. You need to power it, so I actually go to the mill. Let's turn that personal sheets off now. Now it should be focused on like something like that now. Oh yeah. Oh, alright. Whoopsies. There we go. There we go. Now actually we're getting production operation with that. There we go. Iron production is now operational. Jesus. And we still haven't got the majority of the shit done yet. And that's copper yet. And we still need to automate science. God damn it. Otherwise, we're doing good. But it's a pain in the ass. At least that's one iron thing to West to worry about. Because now we're producing it more. We can get rid of that section now. Now we gotta rework this entire copper line now. Yeah. Give that turret though. Alright. Same progress, this time it's for copper. Now the problem is where we're gonna freaking roll with it. Best option let's go straight from here where we did last time. But if we do that, I mean it won't be that bad, just be a bunch more confusion. I really need to work on different gang grenades. I should focus that next research. So clear up this entire hellhole. But now we gotta bring the coal up here. Like I said, it's a bunch of pain in the ass. So we'll do before I even use that, I need to goddamn frickin' build a freaking coal area before I could do any related to freaking copper. So I need to bring the fuel line up. We need some of those. How many signs do we have left? 2 and 2. It needs 20. It makes us grenades, which requires iron and coal. It will help us. It will help us clear out the freaking forest out, which will help us quite a bit. So, but the problem is that I need to do so. What? Just get this rolling. Let's get it rolling. I'm not getting much of anything. I'm just getting that. That's much it. Because now I need to get military up. More inventory space would be goddamn better, but I need to get science automated before I can do any extreme changes. Fully how to begin all the freaking plastics and tinkering, but Jesus, we need to automate our science priority more than anything. We get that one out. Structures. We already know we need that. We need military up. Architecture, we have inside buildings we could do. Might as well equip the venting so we can burn some shit. Turrets, just increase more turrets. Anyways, physical damage. We really don't need much, but we can push it. Because all we gotta do is really can't do much of it. So might as well put the red science ones in then. Then we have to worry about that now. Except for that one. Because we have a bunch of copper and things producing, so we're fine with that. Of course, it's like all quiet now. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we're getting military up. Now we need to bring the coal line up. Let's actually automate this too for once. Yeah, we're gonna start doing that. As demand, we keep on going increasing demand, the harder it's gonna keep trucking. This is the coal line. Now I need to branch it off. This is all temporary stuff, mind you, because I'm going with it. the option to yank this away now. Too much inventory space is being frustrating. Now power sustained. Now iron's been cut. Now we're doing good. What was that? Doing good. Can't expand it if I want to, but I took 2K already in there already to play out. Alrighty. Besides, we got the right stuff now. I think we're going to start being the mains up. I mean, we gotta make military science eventually, but not now. Just needs a bunch of coal. So we got 4 of those. I want to get that operation so I can go on toss grenades. Alright. And for this hell. Speaker should make a save. Before we really fuck ourselves over. Yeah. I didn't mean to go that far. Alright. I didn't make bunch of those. Might as well make it since I'm busy playing out. Oh, let's see. piercing rounds are copper and steel compared to firearm. That's what I need for military science too. It's a bit of a bitch. Alrighty, any four of those. Okay, which one is mine called? Ah. Right. Of course, it's that one. Alrighty. Takes care of that. Got a bunch of things set up. Bunch of coppers all set up and ready. We just gotta begin the process of all this. There we go. Much better. Took all my freaking grenades with me. That could be the process.
Alrighty. Since the coal is over there, gotta rearrange some of these things for the production of copper. And we need that should be fine right there. And then we need to store, place a store, and so forth. Besides, I really don't need much copper going for all of that already. So, not really pushing it. How you doing? You need 2 more of those boys. You have that much copper left. Let's push you up there, so copper
chest of iron. Here we go. So the reason why it's only temporarily, because one, I'm not even bothered using much of the iron, because I get a bunch of grenades. And now, since we got this, let's get some bit more iron and start progression on moving on. We need to work on the tracks. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty. So where are we on here? Our things should be finished. Don't last long, but we'll do so. In the meantime, we need to get the miners operational. that through. Alrighty. Now the hard part. We need inserters. Alrighty. I'll begin the process of this. Once that's set operational, we can start again on a main finally. Precisely, we can begin pathways for goddamn all the small stuff we need finally, especially for freaking wiring. Woo. So we're making some progress of this. It's just painfully slow. No, looks like there's going over there. Blue one's over there now. Jesus Christ. you can probably tell, it freaking takes a bunch of iron. Like hell. More skulls found. 10. Not bad. Good for you, not the hijacking freaking bunch of fucking coal. Just reason. Copper's in set. Let's see how this goes. But it's there. So copper is set up. We're now smelting copper. We're smelting iron. We got all the essentials sorted out except for steel. And steel's be the next one to focus on. And steel requires iron plates. So we gotta repeat the same process but a different purpose of this. And it takes a long time too to smelt freaking steel. That's smelting iron. Alright. Let's do that. Because this takes the coal, it spits out the iron. That's what I figure, it's off by one. I gotta push it more. Because we need enough room so we can smelt the iron ore into plates. And plates goes back into another furnace and it gets redone too. So we got the right idea. I think we should just do this by scratch. I can't rely on a blueprint for that one. So what's my idea? Well, I gotta make steel. Steel requires iron plates, so we're gonna use our same process here, but we're gonna need to increase the output for our goddamn iron because we're gonna be increasing demand like a freaking nut crazy. So in exchange of that being made, I'm gonna need to have them get another dose correctly made because we're gonna need a lot of them. Alright. So we need plates. I can make plates from right at the gate into the steel. I can. However, if we do that, they'll take a portion of the steel and it'll be used, which is not quite what I want. Instead, I want to resmelt it again. However, this will be for steel. Trying to make this much more different, neater. We'll try to, or make it just keep repeating the same process, just a bit more painful. So this will be the steel plate, steel line, right next to the iron. First thing I move it up by one anyways. I keep the separator on, I think my mind will go nuts. So they need fuel as well, so this is where this guy comes in. You can do something like this. need something like that. And that is to this one. To this guy's right here, and it goes that to there. Because we're now hugging the freaking line, iron mine. So we gotta do a little sneaky. So I'm gonna goody lining up, at least they weren't exactly, which is not ideal. And it gets you this, we do underground with that. Basically gotta shove me one more over anyways. So we lopsided, but keep right, same idea. But it's a bit of a complicated mess we're going to be in. It could be in. All right. So it grabs the iron from there and the coal from here. Makes the steel. That's what we're planning to do. What are we going to do with the other one now? This solid red line here, this grabs the freaking ore. And also the freaking coal with this too. This there is grabbing the ore. And this bastard needs to grab the coal. Or unless my mind is like something else like this. Coal goes here and grabs this one to that one, which gives us out to steel. Okay. So this is steel. So we need ore, which is in our field. This is what we're do this rise get a little bit complicated here. But now we got an idea what we're doing. It's better this way. Now we're getting the coal from going to get it this way. It's a bit of a complicated hellhole, but it's better. We got that. That's one line of freaking steel.
botchway of hell. We're gonna do it again too. I can also make it this way, go like this, stick with grabbing the same color, just go that route. Just basically exchange around and replace it with things around. Around. Alrighty. So this here is grabbing coal from here. This is grab between coals and making steel. So coal goes down there. It goes in there, but it needs the ore, which is this guy right here. So that guy. We gotta do some more like underground belts and the crazy old bill. Like I said, it's gonna be a hell of a fucking issue. Needs this one. Right. Can't go this route. I need those sets of reference, or I'm going to fuck this up bad. So, now give us the coal. We'll have to continue on and go to this route. Okay. This is grabbing the coal on this one right here. Put it up to here, which is smelting the steel. Alright, so the coal is up here, which is grabbing both. This one requires iron. So, gotta do this then.
we go. Woo! Woo. There we go. Yeesh. That shouldn't have been like that, but hell, it's best I could think my mind without going insanity. Now going into sanity, but I got it. I got the steel down. Woo! Jesus Christ. Oh, that is a freaking mine hell. But I got her. I got her. So there. Whew. Holy hell. This is the reason why you always plan in freaking ghosts, because you see what is going on in your mind. So you don't have to deal with that freaking aftermath when you start placing your shit down and really fuck up your thing. Whew. It's a hell nightmare. I was wondering where the music was gonna play. There it is. Alright. Coal. Okay. Let's get to planting these fucking things down now. I'm not gonna make us that. Damn you. Doesn't matter where you place it. That I have ADD, so yeah, I'm particular for something. Sometimes I try to avoid it, but again, I can't help it. So what if I fix it like that? But again, he's. That's the reason why. Just because of that. Oh, I hate my AD mind like this. I mean, I really don't give a crap at times. I really don't. It just, what happens, just sometimes I can't help it, so. I could be OD for a goddamn thing, but again, still, my point still stands. That can't be avoided, because that just has to be like that. Again, I'm sorry, at times the camera is very odd where to put this thing. Sorry about that, but it happens. So I can do that because I get point 2 of coal. This one I would do a hindrance on this thing. Go it up to avoid it, but again I'll still do a hindrance. Alrighty. Why did I fuck that one up? Maybe not. I think I did. Did I though? Nah, no. It's just me being a pain. I did not. Because that's grabbing the coal. There we go. Bit of a pain in the ass, but again, what are you going to do about it? Alrighty. We're almost there. Almost like the city still on fire. The ring of fire. There goes the iron. Iron goes into progress. And it. So freaking particular, and it's really ridiculous. All for steel. All for freaking steel, I tell you. But you live and learn. Begin the process. You're getting your fuel, you bastards. There you go. And now we just get to this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm listening to that. You look ugly. There we go. And now the steel being made in steel. There we go. Steel being made. Eesh. Cole's working overtime for this one. Guess we used the last one. We used it for help this one a little bit. Might as well, since we get rid of this thing in my pocket, might as well add that to it. Like so, now we're getting iron. Oh, we got iron, we got steel. We're rolling. We are rolling. Give me that. And we'll... How much things we have left? And we'll take some of these and make it 4. And we do that. Now steel is a different beast. Takes 100 a bit, but also takes a bunch of iron. So it's best to leave it 1 row of iron of steel. Ah, shit. Well, I guess it's that far off. My bad. But I am not stopping like that. I ain't fucking getting rid of that. I could, but I'm just being lazy on this one. Just extend it by 1 more. There we go. Steel is being done. 2K of iron. We're good. And that'll be running for a while. And as you can tell, steel takes a much more oomph to it, and it takes a pain to smelt. That'll be costing to all the iron itself is steel. That, and we'll turn on that off. Alright. So, we got iron progressing finally. We got freaking steel production operational, thank God. We got coal being smelted. We got copper being produced. We're up, right? We're doing good. Doing good for the basic resources finally. Power is doing well because we still haven't done goddamn all the research yet. We automate research. Oh my god. Oh, Factorio is a beast when you don't do it right. But power is being power. We're doing well. We're getting our process situated. But eesh. I forgot I also have the radar I took from here. Might as well put that over there. God. Alright, well, what's our next operation is getting set on main science for fuck's sake. Oh. Copper is all set. You gotta work with that. Because now we gotta automate science, and science not gonna be fucking easy. Because it takes 1 copper plate and 1 iron gear to make the red science. We need all these science no matter what. And sirs require that and transport. To make those, you need belt. Belts need iron and a gear. But these require iron and a gear and also circuit. Circuit requires plate, iron, and wire. As you would guess, this would be a freaking chaotic hellhole. It's time to go do some grenading and do some purging over that wall over there. To start setting up our things now. And that means I gotta get this prepped and ready. Even though I gave majority of those anyways. Let's get to it. Get the grenades. Alrighty. 60. And that. Alrighty. 120. 226 grenades. I'll be going gone within a bunch, but we got some grenades. Get our forestry up. Deforestation. That's all wait till I get freaking flamethrower on flamethrower. Alrighty. Takes care of that. Now I gotta grab some of the stone. Alright. Now let's get the prep. So, if my fam I'm going to do this correctly, we're going to go one sideline type of deal this time, which sucks, but again, good. So we need to start producing gears operational to begin all the process. These guys take one space to begin the process, so we're going to do it with both underground pipes and that undergrounders there. Okay, so let's get this main mine set up here. Because these guys are gonna take two, so and we need where was it? Because those take two, so we need to do that. Maybe I'll shift off by one though. because I don't have the fancy tool to make going. That would have done that, but no. Okay, so it's gonna be one off, which is not surprising. Alright. That's how that works. So that's why we want to get steel in the operation. That means we're pushing you guys up here. So up here is going to be progression. I think, but again, okay, so let's start off correctly, and that's with this. So we're going to start that, and we need to get that going. Because science is going to be its own beast, and it's its own section. But I want to at least get the resources we need produced, so that I can just drag it into here. Because if I'm going to think that this area is going to be the science area, this area is going to be the science production. That means I got to put a freaking science in there or something. That's going to be the best option right now. So, and we got steel production now. We actually go to Mark 2s for automation early. So we had rebel automation Mark 1s. Quite a bonus actually. But it requires some more steel. At least now they're starting to catch up now. I'll take one. But yeah, it's gonna take forever anyways to get this smelting. That's why I said they're gonna be hogging all of the freaking ores. That's why you need multiple, at least some narrow one too, to get some efficiency out of it, but it's a pain in the ass. We still haven't got our first thing yet, so might as well do that. There we go. So it works. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That would be too much, but again, future prepping. Steel's behind it to make that. Oh boy. Piping. That's gonna be quite a bit of stuff to use for that. Quite of iron. Jesus Christ. Not surprised since my default stuff, not using space exploration recipes, which can't complain. Well, it's a mix of my many shit though. Now, because of that, but gotta do what I gotta do with that. And that's why I'm beginning all that process, because we still need to make plates and all the circuitry, which we need copper. I could do expand and make over there, bring the copper one. Copper's up there, bring it down here though.
That's gonna be a pain in its own right because this entire area is gonna be all science. We're making gears right now. So we need gear and transport plates. Right. Gets the iron, grabs the iron, spits it. Alright. That's making the transport belts. Sorters need the circuits. If we're gonna do that right, we might as well start grabbing on the science. Anything else we're going to do right now? We got the belt we need right now. We don't need any of those heavy stuff yet. That should be fine right now for what we have. Okay. Put those guys here and there. We got the production of the iron. Now, if we want to start this, we'll start smoking. So we need plates in here. So we're gonna bring the copper stuff down here. So. It's gonna be quite a clusterfuck if we do that science route. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's gonna be way enough.
Just trying to analyze how we're gonna do this. Because we're gonna need this. That's also the rest of it. That's the iron's being delivered. Guess we need to do this shit. We're just gonna acquire quite a pain. For making like this type of science. Okay. We gotta move this row one more down. Because we need to scrap that. We need to scrap this row. Because this needs the iron, so that's going to get iron. And I'll try to keep this neat. I'll probably replace it with the goddamn fast insert if I do that too. Okay, so we got that. So this here. Has to be quite tight close though. Yeah. So actually no, we're doing this route. Okay. We'll try to do this one line at a time. Doing this. One solid line. I should probably put a middle of it, dude, and go back and forth, but I think we'll cause the issue. Maybe. Maybe too much on that, but I don't think you should be overthinking that much. Especially when you get into science operational. Go back and forth to the center only, but better keep it in a nice consistent line. Actually, that's gonna cause some mucking. should be fine. I hope. Nope, I'm missing one. Look ugly. Selling that. Yep. That's a bit of science production for that one. And as we expand, we can reach the other parts. So, that's said and done. We can make the inserters. We're good to start right now. Because these will create a ridiculous amount of wire. Okay. If I link those things up, might as well link them up. Mm-hmm. Oh. Now the next part is gain green science. Now I need more of these. It sucks. Oy, oy, oy. I at least want to get automation science done. Dan will call it, because it's going to take a while. Because we got some progress. We got automation, all the resources down, except for science right now, which I'm proud of.
So that's going to be the goal, is to get science automated.
To automate science, we got to do the progress. So that's probably going to get this iron going. Still got the gate ready. Let's see, 2, 4, 5. There's 1, 5. I'm not pushing all our things right now. Just want to get this situated. So right now, just go and lose some sanity by doing this shite. Alright. Can we do that? And what's the hold up? What's missing? Mostly, I think it's iron or copper for the next batch. I think it's not that bad to set that up. Yeah, I think it's one of. Nah, it's iron. As I expect. We need a bunch of iron. Alrighty. This is that. Because when we start building that, we need to start getting that progress going. Because it's a pain in the ass. that. We go up there. There.
It's just a fucking motherfucking hell, man.
Because that's why it's in the way. Of course, the paint freaking ain't freaking there. Just to make it look neat. Begin the iron process. Alright at it. So you don't have to worry about being done without it. So at least get some progress going. Gears going to there. Iron goes down to there. We got things. Then we need to bring this guy up to begin making science shit. Yeah. So we get those two going. Then we get that taken care of. That one. And that one. Okay. Start the process with that. And ours, since we need some of the other ones. We have 5. It's enough to do all that anyways. Yeah. There we go. Let's start producing, start getting automatic, so I don't go too far with that. But I do need to get some of these guys going. Get the copper, start rolling. Depends if you want to go that route or one plan to do that route. Because I need to goddamn do that so I can actually goddamn get it right. Not putting those down. When they do, they start going to let loose. Okay. At least we start getting that rolling. Science will start working. And let's just start with this guy. And we stock our iron. Looks like we're out or right there as I expected. Because they're still making all the steel. The reason why I still continue on because it's steel. Like I said, steel is not easy to smelt. Because now I got more of those already. Swoop it back up. Alrighty. Personally, I don't want to go any more than that, but I need to. So it goes there to there. And let's begin this process of science. And there we go, we got science produced. Not yet though, I'm not activating yet. However, still need to get the iron in there, so... Oh, it's a freaking goddamn gears, dumbass. Because it needs goddamn freaking gears. Oh yeah, let's fuck that up. Well, I mean, it's not totally fucked up. I just didn't think that through. Like I said, it's a motherfucker. So we got the gears produced, and we need to shimmy all the way up here to go up there to start producing up with the gear for automation science. What we can do, we can sidetrack it and give it the gear at the gate, though. I think that's probably the best option to do right now. Basically cut it off or something like that. Yeah. How much Factorio gets to you? It gets to you. It gets to you. There's no easy way of doing it without making it freaking horrible, is there? Bastards. There's a way to make it neat. Ah, Jesus. Just the slightest hairpin will tick you off. Alrighty. So the idea was right, I just have to freaking rearrange this. Since we're gonna need iron anyways over here, so it's not totally off. Because we need to make the... We need to bring some of the parts to make it to make the green sign, so... It's not totally off. But we need to get gears up here, so... Parts mixing, we're just gonna do it this way. Go to do it interesting route. Just keep it simple. Just to make gears. It's a fucking headache. You actually don't need too much of that anyways. Oh yeah, my music is off. No wonder I was busy lost in the mind. Because my other music is off. I don't care if I get picking his mind to my right. Alright. Okay, so go down to get there. Good, there's the freaking signs. Still gotta push it up a little bit. Actually, it's just only a one. Alright, automation science is all set up until we start moving it. First, when I get more, I just want to start looking at get this going too. I also want to get a whole roll of it. So. But I don't even focus on any other bigger science right now. Just getting set up. Now is the other science now, logistics. We got the belts already. when you set up the circuit boards. Which are going to be two sides of this thing. Just needs an iron and gear and a circuit and requires iron. So, since we have this here, we're going to do some interesting work with this. That means these guys need to get out of here. Those guys. We're going to need quite a few of these fucks. So, we need logistics. Logistics requires belt and inserters. Inserters we got? We got the belts. We're just gonna do some freaking finagling converting ways. Ugh. Make it neat. Which I am. It's gonna be one weird janky way. That's a fact. Because right here, we need the grain science. Will this be our main area? Probably not. Probably send a few more layers down here anyways, but again, it's going to be where all the science is going to be shoved. At least it's shoved here for the area time being. We got a bunch more other sciences to worry about. Because we got to worry about military science. Military science. Military science unlocks the wall, piercing, and grenades. That's where you need those. These are in the space stuff when we get that far. Chemical science, which requires sulfur, engine unit, and advanced circuitry. And it's a production science pack. Purple one. And the electric furnace and polymodule and rail, apparently. But Jesus. Utility is flying robot frames, processing new density parts. Now we got all that. You should get enough to get to, I think, to rocket science part, but not space science, which is basically in the space where it begins all that shit.
It's going to be a science area, not a guaranteed spot.
But mind you, as we progress, this resource is going to be dwindling down. Once that does, we gotta go stretch out. It means there's gonna be a longer pipeline to go down to get the next copper dose or a rail. Or whatever be the next option if you could do so. Once that copper goes out, that area's cleared out. And once iron comes out here, cleared on top, that means we have this much space. So it's gonna be compact. I probably don't need an extra dose of layering of this. But overall, I think we're probably just gonna be fine with just like, just at least like a good frame. We don't need more than that. So we're gonna be like this tiny. It's like no idea how much you go, but it's gonna be much more compact. And so we're gonna go that route. That means we gotta go this way. That means the green science packs will go here. Which is not gonna be enough because there's a bunch of freaking red signs, but still. Just more like preposition. Because later we probably don't need the extra that we just keep going straight down like if we're God knows. Well, this should be like enough for the logistics science. I phrase that rightly. Because logistics is awful. It's not the hardest one either. But I want to get the science done, and we'll call it here, because we've been busy going nuts with this. So, we need a bunch of other things again. Oh, God. You know, that gets iron is needed. Well, I need a lot. Okay, so we need that. We need this, which requires goddamn inserters. That's what we're all focusing on fucking inserters. Gear and electronics. Okay. Alrighty. This is gonna be fucking wacky as hell. Okay, so we're getting the gears down here. Now we need the inserters. So we're going to go over this route. Gears, this will be the inserters then. So come down here, begin that line down here. Ready down here. Goes there, there. I need a reference before I go get fucked up. This is like gear. Where are you? That's gear. This is logistics. No, that's not. What the fuck? Inserters. Okay. Inserters, gears. And now we got. Now I need to get the iron and the circuitry. Circuitry could be fine. Iron just appear right here. Can appear right here. So knocks two things out. And we need circuits. Circuits, as we were saying, is iron and copper wire. Oh yeah, it's one more for each of these for fuck's sake, but who? This one is for wire. Actually, it's for circuitry. Circuits. Alright, he goes there. And now we got that set. Actually, why I did that one, I gotta move up one more. Yeah. Oopsies. I got a bunch of shit. It's that crazy bunch of shit. Mostly because of stone. That's what I meant. Ah, fucking hell. Okay. Better idea. No, right. Ah! Guess we're going that route. I guess we're going that type of route now, which I hate it, but again, gotta get done. That's a good place. These fuckers around. Ugh. Okay. Because when we put that there, we take care of that. Just to make it look neat, I get this shit. Alright. And it comes out there. Ooh, that's iron. Oh, you get the fucking Oh. This is just horrible. This is a horrible spaghetti. I was like, fucking right. Jesus. This is horrible. Gotta make it look smooth and I get this shit. Why? Because I get there, I need to export where the inserters go. Sense inserters gonna go out here, iron's gonna go in here. You're gonna need quite a bit of them. This is gonna be a fucking headache. I swear to God, it kills me. This just kills me. complicate things, you get this in your ass. One of those fucks, because I need to see this. Because we get there, goes in there. Actually, got all the way around. However, we gotta go this route though. Because that means we gotta do this route like this. Ugh. And now we just basically toss them in there. Alright. I think it should be the best we can do. It's a fucking headache of its own. I tell you it's a great headache. Just to make inserters. That's the thing. Inserters. It's a fucking motherfucker. Copper's getting low. But that should do it, just what we need. No. gonna look like it no matter what. There we go. So we need that fucker to go in there. 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 And we need this one to go here. There we go. And now, there we go. That's what we go for the logistics science things when we get everything all situated. Ooh. Alrighty. Should we go with the circuitry? Right, I keep this own separate thing because once we start making our own stuff, it gets there. Alright. Now let's go into how much iron we have? Bunch of iron. We're going to use that and go to cheat mode. So I can actually get this done in one go. For fuck's sake. Alright. Now let's get these fucking things operational. Wasting too much time in my fucking headache just to fix this shit. Yeah. Alrighties. I was right there anyways, 'cause I forgot to add these guys here. Nope, round one, that's the fucking tracks. I was fucking up because I forgot to get the fucking things in place. I'm not being bothered. I'm getting to get this done as is. Spaghetti, they say. Spaghetti. There we go. There we go, there we go. Now we get these guys back going, and we should be good. We should be on the roll now. There we go. Circuitry up. There's an inserter. We're golden. Oh, for a simple headache of just trying to get logistics science on a roll. Alright. Off to this now. Speaking of which, let's get yourself this fucking thing. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking it up. Jesus. After a freaking almost probably 4 hours of this, trying to get some automation going. Whew. But overall, we did what I can, and I got both sides automated. Oh yes, feels good. Feels good. For science-wise, might as well get me 2 of those. I'm not gonna get this. Might as well finish a roll of this, huh? There we go, science is operational. And I think we should increase at least. We'll get those 3 operational. And for safety reasons, we're going to go back and forth with these 2 right now. There we go. There we go! God, that's painful. There we go. 4 hours in. We got automation set up. Oh God. We're making up iron, it's doing well. We're making our iron. Steel is operational. We're doing good. Coal is coal. Our small stuff is done for. Our copper is doing well. Wait there. Holy fuck. Oh God. That's enough. Whew. Oh, well guys, that's enough for today. The Factorio can go long, but it's also tedious. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great day. I hope to see you guys next time. And, till next time. Bye. Bye.